Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again on location. As you can see, obviously, this is not my truck. I decided to take the kids and the wife up to see some friends. We drove to get a little bit of snow. You know, 'tis Christmas time and all. So we're just having a good time with the kids as much as our illustrious ruler, Gavin Bang Your Wife Newsom, will allow. State parks, of course, are closed. They're all packed with snow up here, but can't take your family out to have a good time. How dare you let your kids be kids? Also, make sure, follow me on Parler at Jericho Green. Still, what's today, the 21st? So you have 10 days to get all green gear, 25% off. Promo code BYE2020, all caps BYE 2020. So, I guess what, yesterday, so Sunday, they finally agreed. Thank you guys for finally coming off of your self-voted vacation to reconvene and agree on the peanuts, the scraps, the crumbs that we're gonna get. So they approved, what, $900 billion in stimulus money. It's going to various businesses. I just read something that said there's $15 billion in there for failing movie theaters. A lot less than it was supposed to be, a lot less than it was last time. I think we're getting, what, $600 this time? Businesses, families failing, people losing their livelihood and their fucking dreams, and you guys take a month off of work. And then when you come back with this shit. Now, I've never had a job where I can vote in my own vacation and or pay raises, but that's how they got it, and this is what they give us. Yet we're steady trying to give them more responsibility and more power. They were gone for a fucking month. Did your bill collector say, all right, hey, hold on, we'll wait until they reconvene and give you your money? No. Cell phone, mortgage, rent, food, did all of them say, hey, no problem, we won't charge you guys until the Congress and the Senate come back to fucking work? But that's what they did. They took off, left us high and dry. So how can we, when it comes time, how can we pull the switch for these fuckers, pull the lever for these fuckers again? So don't worry, your crumbs are coming, $600. That shit, as soon as you put in your bank account, that shit will evaporate. It's so damn little. But I guess we should be thankful, huh? Because they're smarter than we are. Hence, the nice fancy suits, the limos, and the podiums. Man, fuck them. Now, being that I'm up here, up north, it's a place called Emigrant Gap, California. That's a weird ass name, and it's Emigrant with an E, E-M-I-G-R-A-N-T, Emigrant Gap, California. Don't know the history on that, but that's where we are. So it's up north in the mountains, so that means we must be in conservative country / Trump country. So seeing Trump flags, American flags, people riding around in their trucks and shit, it was like, I'm home. You know, we live by the coast, so of course it's a liberal, fucking far leftist cesspool shithole. But up here, I feel like I'm home. I feel like I'm welcome. I feel like I'm around like-minded people. So we saw this billboard last night, and we were driving to our hotel, and it said, "Don't end your pregnancy. We will raise your child." And it was, we were driving too fast. I didn't see who it was sponsored by on the bottom, but I was like, wow, that's such a difference from the billboards that you see closer to where I live in the Bay Area. I saw one a few months back, and it was, of course, 3 women of color. It was all women in the picture, no men, because somehow in 2020, women are like frogs, and they can get themselves pregnant and have babies without men. My body, my choice, right? They get to make all the decisions about the abortion, like when the guy got on top of him and said, that wasn't important, because you can't have a baby unless he goes, right? Any fucking way. So this billboard I saw in the Bay Area, again, close to another far leftist cesspool shithole. The billboard said, reproductive rights. Wait, how did it go? Reproductive rights are medical rights. Like this, all this abortion stuff, this is just part of the regular normal medical field. You know, you going for a flu shot, an abortion. You go in to check your reflexes, abortion. You gotta, you know, you need to get a little outpatient surgery or something like that. Need to stick a camera down your throat or something, abortion. Same thing. Reproductive rights are medical rights. It's all one and the same. You should be able to go get your cold checked out and get your baby removed from you if you want to. It's no big deal. It's just what do they call it? A clump of cells. So that's the difference between far leftists and conservatives. Conservatives say, don't end your pregnancy. We'll raise your kid. Don't snuff out that life. We'll raise them for you. Bring them over here. It's okay. But over there, it's like, nah, it's no big deal. Snuff him out. Who cares? It's your body. Fuck that kid. He shouldn't be in there in the first place. It wasn't your responsibility that you laid down on your back or bent over some piece of furniture and let some dude go with no protection. It's not your fault. You did that on your own. You made that baby. You're no fucking man. What are they for? All they're good for is opening pickle jars and killing spiders. You can do everything else yourself. But it made me think for a second. I was like, wow, what a difference. What a difference 2.5 hours of driving makes. You go from places where they don't give a shit about babies to where they do. And that's a big deal. So speaking of babies that nobody gives a shit about, I just read a story about D. Wade and his mom, his wife, Gabrielle Union. Remember, she, I believe it's still one of my highest viewed videos, probably my highest viewed one, when I talked about how she took their son, her stepson, to the fucking gay pride parade in Miami. Come on. You know, a gay pride parade in Miami is a little extra gross, but that's fine. You're consenting adults, gay, straight, I don't give a fuck. Go do your thing at your festival. But don't be bringing no damn 11-year-old there. That's fucking disgusting. Would you sit there and watch a porno in the living room with your 11-year-old? No, same thing. So now they go by, it's not even his son anymore. They're calling him his daughter, and her name's Zaya, and they got her in fucking crop tops, and his hair's dyed blue, and he's wearing earrings. It looks like a little girl. Hold on a fucking second. How in the fuck are you gonna let your 11 or your 13, he's 13 now. Number one, we would have to sit down and have a discussion before I let my 13-year-old dye their hair blue. That's just me. Would say what you want, I don't give a fuck. We'd have to talk about you dyeing your fucking hair blue. Number two, how are you letting your 13-year-old be trans? How are you letting your 13-year-old make decisions like that? Why are you heaving that responsibility on that kid? And it's not too far-fetched that the kid's probably not fucking trans, but since they got all this fanfare and you're doing red carpets and people are talking about you on TV, the kid probably feels some kind of pressure to fucking stay in this insanity because he doesn't want to disappoint his parents. That's powerful to a kid. Kids do not want to disappoint their parents, and they will go through some stupid shit, some crazy shit to not do that. And that's bad enough, but to put your kid in that position is disgusting. Both of them should be flogged from the back of their neck to their damn heels for allowing their son to go to a fucking gay pride parade. Like I said in that video, if I can, because I guess D. Wade was out of town, she took him on her own. If I come back into town and find out you took my 11-year-old to a live action porno, we're done. We're all finished here. Our business has been concluded. Please refer to my lawyer from this point on, you sick fuck. But he didn't do that. He doubled down, tripled. So he releases this thing on Twitter, right? And why the fuck do they keep putting their kid out there? Why do they keep coming back, keep dragging their kid into the fucking spotlight? Let him be 13. That kid has it pretty hard. Being forced trans and all this other shit. Because I guess Gabrielle Union worked on some show with a bunch of trans. So she's like, ooh, look at me, guys. I got one too. Trans is the new African kid. A trans kid is the new little accessory African kid. Remember, who was it? Angelina Jolie and Charlize Theron, all these celebrities getting their little African keychains and little trinkets. Well, now the trans kids are the new ones. So he put out a tweet on Twitter saying, this is love with no strings attached. I love you unconditionally. Hey, you stupid fucking eunuch, sackless freak. You're not special. Every parent well, they should. There are some sick parents out there who should be waterboarded with horse piss. But parents do love their kids unconditionally. You're not fucking special. Why do you need to keep going out here professing things that everybody already knows? Of course you love your kid unconditionally. Are you a fucking monster? Hey guys, the sun's hot. Give me a round of applause. Hey guys, sugar's sweet. Give me a round of applause. Pat me on my back. Tell me how progressive I am. Nobody gives a shit. We already know those things. But it is so sick and disgusting and destructive what they're doing to this poor little kid. If I can, I probably can't. I gotta get back over there and make snowballs and shit with the kids. But go ahead and look it up on YouTube or Google it. The D Wade, 13-year-old daughter, whatever. You'll pop up, you'll see the picture. Blue hair, earrings, little sweater with a little flower dress. Man, what the fuck? You let that kid make that decision when they're an adult. When they move out. You do not allow your 13-year-old to switch genders. You ever seen a 13-year-old's room? You ever hear two 13-year-olds talk? You're gonna give them that kind of power and decision making? You fucking idiots. But you know what? Jericho, why do you give a shit? Because you're producing these kids for me and my family to run into out in the world. These little fuckers who didn't get the love and affection they should have, they're gonna start looking at it from us. They're gonna try to get it from us. This is where you get these crazy fucking, if you don't like me, you must be racist, you must be destroyed types. From parents like this, fucking their kids up. The fuck? They call her Zaya or something. That poor... Parents, you ever see a kid, man, you don't have to be a parent for this, but you do get a little more when you are. You ever see a kid, dirty, poor, ill-fitting clothes, probably hungry, and you just want to take them home? You just want to, come here, kid, you are loved. You want to hug them, give them warm, clean clothes, give them a full belly, some structure, a home. You just want to take them home and give them the love that they're not getting in their current situation. That's how I feel about this kid. Somebody needs to take this kid to a proper home and love them. Yes, his parents got money. That don't mean shit. They're still destroying him. Just look at the picture. It is the saddest shit you've ever seen. Our daughter. They were virtue signaling knows no bounds. This is the equivalent to Munchausen syndrome. It knows no bounds. I will be the most progressive. I will show you how woke I am, no matter the cost, even if it comes at the cost of my child's detriment. Because don't forget, that's not even her real kid. That's her stepson. And you know, some animals, if they meet another animal that has kids already, they'll kill them. So they have to get pregnant again and raise their kids. Now, I'm not saying she wants to kill the kid. But there's obviously some I don't give a shit about him by the way they're treating him. And D-Wade's punk ass, man, when she goes to work or when she leaves the next time, you better go in your room and tear it apart and find your scrotum. Find your balls, find your nuts and reattach them and take control of your home. Because you're allowing this woman to fuck your kid up. But like I said, he married his mama, not his wife. He married his mom. He married someone to control him, not a partner. So now we're going to have another crazy, confused, fucked up person in the world in about 5 years. Thanks, celebrities. Now, like I said, it's snowman and snowball making time. So let me get into it with my beautiful wife and kids. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Get your Jericho Green notification tone, link in the description box. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.